let's make some bookmarks. There are a bunch of different ways to make bookmarks, a ton of them out there. There is the corner one where you make your little corner sleeve basically for your book. And there is the new one that I've seen a ton of, the little tea bag. I think it's really cute. And I thought, let's go ahead and see if we can make them. Just need small pieces of material, probably even use some of your scraps to get rid of a few things. I am using some scraps, and the scraps I'm using is this rickrack. I got a ton of it from my mom, and I thought, oh, I've got some material that will match some of this. So I thought, how cute. We are going to make these little tea bag bookmarks. So I just made, a template. I made a template for this little tea bag. You can make your own. It's not difficult. And then you just need a square. And what you're going to need is piece of material at least 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. That's kind of what I cut my little guy out to be. And then this square is right about 1.5 inches. And I do kind of trim it down just a little bit, but you got to remember 1/4 inch at least, or, all the way around that you're going to eat up. So probably 1.5 inches just so you have enough. It is easy, super, super easy. What we're going to do, we are going to take our rickrack, or you can just get some string. I mean, it's a tea bag, so it's usually just got that little white string on it, and it's really cute. But I thought I had some of this, and it's colorful, and why not? And we're just going to put that in the middle, and then we're going to take pretty sides together, and we're going to lay those down, and trying to keep that in the middle, And basically, all you're going to do, I'm just going to put a clip on this up here so it'll stay. All you're going to do is sew all the way around, except we're going to leave a little bit of an opening. The really great thing about this is you're sewing this down. So when you go to turn it, you just pull the little string and kind of work with it, push it out. It's way easier than some of the little things I've had to turn right side out before. So kind of like I do with any of my bags where you need to leave an opening. I start at the bottom, work my way around, stop, and then I have a little bit of a space. That way I don't have to try to remember to leave something open. So I'm just going to back stitch because we are going to give a little tug, and I'm doing it this just under 1/4 inch. Like, I'm just using my presser foot as my guide, and that is just a little bit less than 1/4 inch. And we are just gonna whiz bang around here. Now, like I said, the nice thing about this is all our threads off, that you're going to just grab a hold of your string, rope, whatever you decided to use, and you're just going to give it a little tug. Be gentle. And before we go ahead and sew this, you could easily go ahead and just put this end on. And how you do that? Basically the same way. We are going to go, oh, that's cute. That worked out well. I didn't even intentionally cut it that way. I love it when that happens. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. I have to think about this, right? Yes, and we're going to pull it backwards and put this on top. Okay, so we're just going to start on one side, and I'm probably going to come just a little bit over. Okay. And then we're going to do that same thing. We're just going to kind of give it a gentle tug. All right, I think we got it. Yes, we did. All right, so now we're just gonna go over this right at the edge. Look how stinking cute that is. Ugh, so fun. And then I will do the same thing to this, but look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and sew over this we can make it work, right? All right, we're just gonna go for it. Now, I do think you could probably put some sort of stabilizer on here. I don't think that it's necessary because you're putting this in a book and you really don't want any bulk in there. I mean, you want it as thin as possible so you're not messing with the book. And you get all these little things cut off. I'm gonna show you how cute this is. And then you just got your little, it's just a little tea bag, and it is the cutest little thing. It goes in your little book. Oh, just lost that in the trash can. And then you have your little tail out there, and you're not gonna lose your place. That is so cute. Tea bag is literally the easiest because you've got this little cord attached. You pull it, and it's so easy to turn it all. I hope that was helpful, and have a lot of fun making them. I'm Cassie, 62, handcrafted. I'll see you soon.